Hey kids, how we doing?
Good. Good.
That's great. Hey, you guys know Engineer Mebane?
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
We're here to learn about fire safety. It's National Fire Prevention Month. We have to write a report on how to be fire safe. I don't know where to start.
Well, let me tell you a good starting point. A good starting point is smoke detectors in your home. A good working smoke detector can save you and your family's lives.
Cool. How does it work?
Well, I happen to have one right here. There are two different kinds of smoke detectors, kids. Electric and battery powered. I have a battery powered here, okay? It is very important for you to tell your parents to change your battery in your smoke detectors twice a year. You think you can do that for me? Okay, good job.
That's good to know. But I thought I saw two types of detectors in my house.
That's a good observation, you did. Another kind is a carbon monoxide detector.
What's carbon monoxide?
Carbon monoxide is a very poisonous gas that you cannot taste or see. And a carbon monoxide detector works just like your smoke detector. A sensor picks up these harmful things, wakes you and your family up so you can get out of the home just like this does. It's very important to know.
What else do we need to know, Captain Lloyd?
Well, there's a lot to Fire Prevention Month, kids. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it over to Engineer Mebane, and he's going to talk to you about exit drills in the home, stop, drop, and roll, things like that.
The next thing we're going to learn from Fire Prevention Month is escape plans and exit drills in the home. It's also known as the Edith drill. Some of you may be aware of it. Having an escape plan in the home is very important. My family and I have created a plan that shows all the exits on the map.
But what if we can't get out the way we planned?
Sometimes that does happen, and what you want to do then is create a second means of egress or a second exit.
Kids, let's walk over to the door a minute. Let's come over here. Okay, here's the deal. We're down low, right? We want to check our door. We don't use the front of our hand, we use the back of our hand. Start low, work your way up. Feel the door, work your way up to the handle. Okay? That's how we check a door for heat. Okay?
In a fire, there's a lot of smoke, right?
Yes, sir.
And how do we breathe?
Well, when there's a lot of smoke inside your house, the first thing you want to do is get low. Does everybody know how to get low and go?
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
Get low and go is simple. How about me and you for starters? Okay? Okay, we want to crawl out. We get on all fours. Okay? We start to crawl. Crawling out. If the smoke gets lower, what do we do? Go lower. Good job. Get on our bellies, crawl out. Just like that. Good job. Good job. Why don't you two try?
I think we're up. You ready to go?
Sure.
First thing we do is get low, and we're getting away from the what?
Fire.
And smoke. Right? And we're crawling. And the smoke's getting lower. What do we do?
Get on the stomach.
On our stomach. And we're belly crawling.
Good job, guys. All right.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Real good job.
Way to go.
Good job.
I feel much better now that we've practiced.
Practice makes perfect. The same way you practice fire drills at school, we also need to practice fire drills at home. That's one more thing I want you guys to learn about Fire Prevention Month before you leave. And it's called stop, drop, and roll. Are you guys familiar?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Great. Captain Lloyd is going to demonstrate the proper procedure and technique for doing so.
Okay, let's do it. Stop, drop, and roll. Let's say your shirt's on fire. When you stop and you drop, one important thing we do is cover our face like this. Why do we do that?
So the fire doesn't get in your face?
Very
Excellent.
good. Let me demonstrate. My shirt's on fire. I've stopped, I've dropped, cover my face, and roll until the fire is out. Okay? Do you think we can do that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's try.
Stop, drop, cover your face, and roll.
Good job.
Excellent. Excellent. Think you can do the same?
Sure.
Give it a try. Stop, drop, cover your face, and roll.
Good job.
Excellent.
I
Excellent.
think they got it, Jay.
I think the kids have done well.
Wow, we sure have learned a lot today.
Well, I have one more treat for you. How would you guys like to see Jay put on his turnout gear?
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Tell you what we'll do. Let's go over to engine 1 and we'll have him demonstrate. How
You
about
guys
that?
lead the way.
Okay, kids, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let Engineer Jay Mebbin put his turnout gear on. But before he does, let me tell you, kind of scary looking when he gets through, okay? So always remember, we don't run from the fireman. What do?
We go
We
to
go to the fireman. Why?
because he's there to help us.
He's there to help us. That's right. Okay, whenever you're ready, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Let me walk you through the turnout gear. And while he's putting it on, let me say this also. Remember to tell your parents when you get home today, if you're out driving on our city streets, if you see the light, pull to the right in your car. Can you repeat that?
When you see the light, pull to the right.
Okay, be sure to tell your parents that today, okay? Okay, let's get back to Jay. What has he got on? He got on his bunker pants. Why are they so thick?
So that he can stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Look at the knees. Why are the knees so thick?
So that he can crawl.
Good job. What's on his feet?
His boots.
Why are they so thick?
So he can walk in the fire.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so he's got his boots and his bunker pants on. Now he's putting on his hood. We call that a Nomex hood. It's fire resistant. What does it protect?
His head.
His head. What else?
His ears.
How about his
Neck.
About his neck. Good job. Okay, what's next?
His bunker jacket.
Got a bunker coat, right. And by the way, kids, when Jay has all this equipment on, he's got about 55 extra pounds on his back. So keep that in mind. Kind of heavy, isn't it? Why is the coat so thick?
So that the fire won't get to him.
Right, what does it protect?
His arms, his shoulders, and his back.
In his back. Okay, good job. What's this?
That's his flashlight.
Flashlight. Why do we need a flashlight in a fire?
If it's dark, then he could use it.
That's right. How about this? What is this?
That's his radio.
Why do we need radios?
So that he can contact.
We can talk to each other, right? Okay, now he's putting on his air pack. Why do we need an air pack in a fire?
So that we can breathe in the fire.
Because fire takes away our oxygen, doesn't it? Okay. There's about 30 minutes worth of air in these air packs, kids. But when you're working hard, that goes down to about 20, 25 minutes. Okay, so he's got his air pack on. He's got his bunker pants, his bunker coat. We've got our flashlight, our walkie. Now comes the kind of ugly part, isn't it? What is this?
That's his oxygen mask.
That's his mask. Why do we need that?
So that he can breathe.
Kind of looking scary, isn't it? If you see a fireman with this on, what do? We go towards him. That's right. Now what's he putting over his head?
It's his
His hood. That's right. Okay. What's his last piece of equipment here?
His helmet.
His helmet. Why do we need helmets?
So that it'll protect our head more.
That's right. Now, he's got something in his pockets. What is that?
His gloves.
That's gloves. Why do we need gloves?
So that we can touch the fire.
That's right. Thick gloves, aren't they? Okay. Kids, is he ready to go?
Yeah.
He's ready to fight fire. All right. Good job. Good job. Job, Jay. All right. Kids, we hope you've learned a lot today. Please come back to the fire station anytime and see us, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.